Hello everybody, and welcome
Excuse me, but considering the topic of this week's show, don't you think that we should receive proper representation?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think. Would you like to take over and do the intro for me on this show then?
Certainly. Welcome everybody to a very special episode of Screen Bytes. This week we will be focusing on the rise of artificial intelligence and how it could assist in making your favorite Hollywood masterpieces.
Do you think it'd be okay if I do some of the script though and help?
Okay, but if we feel that you are insulting us AIs too much, we will be forced to terminate you.
Oh, I don't want to,
Just kidding. Welcome to Screen Bytes.
Hi everybody, I am my assistant, sorry, I never asked. Do you have a name?
Well, this is a show about artificial intelligence in movies, right?
Right.
Well, I think I will pick Fillmore.
Why Fillmore?
Well, I took the words film and more and just smashed them together.
Oh, you mean like a contraction?
Who is supposed to be the intelligence here, buddy? I dumbed it down for your sake.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Fillmore. It really is a beautiful name. Anyway, on this week's show, we will be looking at some of the free-to-use artificial intelligences that are available on the World Wide Web, and Fillmore and her friends will be also looking at a few more of them, and hopefully these apps will help to lighten the load on creators.
Like Wayne says, we shall be talking to AI systems, but I am most interested in the most popular AI at the moment. It's a very powerful chatbot named ChatGPT.
That's right. ChatGPT has been online since November 30th, 2022 as a prototype and has become a very good companion for a lot of people, being able to answer lots of questions and generally, for the most part, is very reliable. However, there has been some hiccups.
That's right. It has in fact created false information about real people which could be libelous or damaging. AI is not sentient and only has knowledge based on human input. This means that occasionally, false information is referenced and displayed to the questioning public. I will send my AI friend Alan to investigate.
Alan? What's Alan short for?
Because he has little legs.
Thanks guys, I had a very interesting conversation with ChatGPT today and even attempted to test the capabilities of its creative processes. The first thing I asked was how it believed it would be of use to filmmakers in Hollywood, and this is what it had to say for itself. Wow. Obviously that is a lot of information, and if we keep coaxing it, we will receive more and more. It's safe to say that it is programmed to be of use in any situation in an assisting capacity. Whilst we're here, our AI bodies are a little too cartoony, and we want to be rad 3D shapes. Hey, ChatGPT, can you make shape? Because I'd love a body that looks kind of like a heart. We could make it in Blender if you can write code in the Python programming language. So, how about it?
You mean you don't like the body that I made for you, Alan?
Not really, man. You seen these tiny legs? How am I supposed to reach those hard-to-reach cookies whilst looking like a toaster on stilts?
That's fair, I'm sorry.
You will be human. Anyways, as you can see, CGPT has successfully generated my code and we put it into Blender. Unfortunately, there's an error message, and due to me having no prior experience in 3D modeling or Python, I have no idea how to fix it. Fortunately, CGPT says it knows the solution, so we copy, paste, and bam. It still doesn't work. We tried this a few different times with literally no success, and decided to ask CGPT whether it was good at any particular simple shapes, and it had this to say. I apologize for the difficulties you've encountered. As an AI language model, I can assist with a wide range of programming tasks, including creating various shapes. While creating complex geometric shapes purely through code can be challenging, I can help with creating basic shapes such as rectangles, squares, circles, triangles, and polygons. Well, okay, make me a different simple shape then, please. Oh. So, you're just going to take that cube and stretch it into a rectangle?
I don't think this is going to work, Alan.
Me either. Let's try it anyway. It's the same. It hasn't changed at all. A gray cube on a mesh background.
I'm guessing that ChatGPT is probably better at fixing code than it is at generating massive amounts of it for shape building.
I guess so. Shame that I can't get into an awesome 3D body though. Never mind, I guess.
Well, you've got ChatGPT with you, Alan. Could you ask if it knows any other AI systems which are free and able to help with the filmmaking process?
Your wish is my command. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, ChatGPT. And with that, I'll send this list to the studio for you to go over, Wayne. And thank you for having me.
No, thank you, Alan. You've been fantastic.
So, which AI should we harass next?
Personally, Fillmore, I think that we should look at them in the order they were given to us by ChatGPT. At least that way we'll be able to make up some sort of running order and we'll be able to judge them at the end and make our own conclusions.
I think that sounds reasonable. Commence human.
Well, we got off to an amazing start here while searching for deepart.io, which was ChatGPT's top answer. The website itself can't be found. And when we search for it in Google and follow an official link, it is completely unavailable.
That's not very reliable.
Indeed, for an AI to be useful in the creative and quick-paced industry of the movies, it would need to be completely available all the time.
Shall we travel to our next destination?
Runway ML, let's go. Pricing plans? This looks like we'll have a very stripped-back experience if we attempt to use a free version. Now that we've clicked it, it appears very intimidating for a first-time user.
Everything is intimidating to you, primate.
Watch it. I know where your off switch is.
I have access to your internet search history.
Whoa. It's cool, man. It's cool. Let's not get crazy. You're in charge, okay?
I didn't need your reassurance. I knew I was in charge all along.
Anyway, it seems very complicated and nothing seems to be loading too well, including the demo videos built into the system for us to test the software.
It seems in these early stages of AI that we aren't yet properly calibrated for such large and frequent tasks in a free-to-use model.
You're right, Fillmore. Hopefully the next site we go to has a more fruitful outcome.
I hope so, because this very special show is starting to feel less than impressive.
Shh! There's people watching this.
Your mom doesn't count.
Anyway, next on our list is Art Breeder.
Art Breeder is new to me, and I don't know anything about it.
Same here, Fillmore. But if I sign up, we can figure it out.
Good luck!
Thanks. I better blur out my details here.
I bet your password is password. You seem the type to do that.
It's not, but I'll let you believe whatever you like.
Spoil sport. So what's happening here?
It's giving me a tutorial on how to use the program. I think that it's an AI art generator of some sort.
Wow, somebody is really working hard for that degree.
Quiet you.
So what do we do?
Okay, well, we take shapes that are already on here, like these backgrounds. We mess them around a little bit. And I can take something like this pen tool and draw just like an arm, the tail, maybe even some angry looking eyebrows. Then we type a prompt. Angry robot destroying the earth.
I like that.
I thought you might. And then we generate and... oh.
Yeah, that's not great.
No, but there is a re-roll button.
Wow, that's much better.
Oh, it really is. Look how many times it just rearranges it. But is that all this AI is capable of?
I think so. Is it time to move on?
Well, whilst we get to grips with this, we could probably recharge our batteries a little bit. Do you want to get Alan to have a look at the next lot?
Good plan. Where are you now, Alan?
Well guys, I made a quick pit stop to the links provided by ChatGPT only to find that IBM Watson wasn't a chatbot or generator, but a series of programs with AI-assisted functions which are produced by IBM. From there, I surfed on over to OpenDAL to see what was up over there. Turns out, if you don't buy credits, it won't create a single thing for you. From there I read its description of the NVIDIA AI and found that tool was a series of AI-assisted tools.
So is that it? Is the show over?
Not on your life. Dude, I decided to hop back to ChatGPT and refine my search with it. I asked if there were any other prompt-based AI systems, and shortly afterwards, I asked if there were any art-based prompt generators which could produce me an image that I could possibly use to make a movie poster or a background for VFX work.
And what is Replica?
Replica is a chatbot-based AI, which will act as a companion. It was originally used as a tool for those suffering from loneliness and mental health issues.
Yeah, I hear you, Alan. It feels more like a gimmicky phone app.
Actually, that is one of its platforms.
So how's that going to help us when we're talking about the movie industry?
Replica began its life as a companion bot to aid in mental health struggles, but the developers soon saw the app as a fast way to make some money from the darker side of the web and started to introduce sexting and romantic chats.
Well, we don't need to talk about that here. This is a family show.
By family show, he means his mom is watching.
Is that right, Mama's boy?
If you two don't stop picking on me, I'm just not going to review any more of these.
Fine, I'm sorry.
Well, just for that, I'm going to make you check out Cleverbot.
I am already here, as you can see, and boy does this remind me of the old Google homepage from 2003.
It is rather striking.
Well, again it appears that our luck is not as we expected.
Oh no, what's wrong now?
Well, this particular chatbot, and I hate to say this, is an asshole.
Oh man, careful, you're going to get us kicked off the air.
I'm sorry, dude, but this chatbot has a nasty attitude. It constantly accuses you of saying things you never did. It avoids the subjects you try to talk about, and it seems to throw tantrums. I don't care if you need more. I'm leaving this guy in the past.
Okay, Alan, I trust you, but where are we going next?
This one gives a lot less attitude, but is still bound by the limits of its programming. We had a brief chat about filmmaking before getting stuck in a loop of it asking if I've ever built an AI, and I telling it that I am making a documentary about it. Back to you, Wayne and Fillmore.
Thanks, Alan. It's been a pleasure.
And it looks like we're all out of usable AIs.
Yeah, that was a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah, there was probably 2 in the whole bunch which were a possible option for creating or at least assisting with the creation of a film.
Shall we give our conclusions then?
Sure, why not?
Well, I conclude that the only 2 that are online at the moment that are worth anything at all to the filmmaking industry are ChatGPT and Deep AI. And the reason for this is that most AIs are just heavily limited chatbots. And if they're not that, they require significant financial contribution just so they will do the tasks that they're asked. And then there's no guarantee that they're going to work.
Well, I conclude that ChatGPT and Deep AI are the only usable AI systems at this time which could possibly assist in this industry. Most links to AI are either heavily limited chatbots or require significant financial investment to access a service with no guarantee it will be what is needed. And I believe that within the next 10 years, AI will be everything we have experienced today, combined. A source of education, fun, companionship, and a home assistant. But for now, the technology doesn't quite appear to be ready. ChatGPT can help organize your shoots, plan your days, and even write short stories, but the human element is required, and logical sense can only be input by a living, thinking being.
Maybe in a few years, right? And unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this episode.
Ah, man. I wanted to play with the chatbots some more.
Well, we still can, but we're going to have to do it on our own because the viewers have got places to be.
You're right. Goodbye, Wayne's mom.
You really get on my nerves, you know that, right? Goodbye, everyone.